Here's a little training theory for you. I'm in the middle of my squats. 235. I've done 2 sets of 5 so far. I'm hoping to hit 4s on my next sets. Here's what I'm doing. A little bit of theory, like I've mentioned in the past videos. I've got 3 days of strength training a week, which lets me get more frequent exposure to the main movements that I want to work, and they're just compound movements. I've ditched, tricep extensions. I've ditched curls. If I want to throw them in, I can, or some like external rotations to pump the external rotators and kind of keep the shoulders healthy, or do some internal rotation. I have stretch days in between that kind of address a lot of that to keep me healthy, keep my joints healthy, stay flexible. But a little bit of theory I was just thinking about is I like to set parameters and constraints on my sessions. So today's intensity is 3 to 5 reps, but that's 3 to 5 quality reps. So if I said I'm going to do singles, that could be 100% intensity. But by saying 3 to 5 reps for the day, I give myself a rep range, which basically means I don't have to hit 5 every time. I can do 4 or 5. I could even go down to a set of 3 at the end or something, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. But the goal is to keep it within a rep of each other, so like 4s and 5s or 3s and 4s, but definitely not any wider than 3 to 5. Not any wider than like a 2 rep range, or I guess 3 rep range technically. So that keeps the quality relatively similar. Having the rep range also makes me beat myself up less because I don't have to hit 5s every time. So I can hit a couple sets of 4, which I'm about to go do one. So the other thing is that so aside from the rep range, which sets the intensity, so it knocks it down from 100. I'm not doing 1s to 3s really so much right now, but if I had to break a plateau, I might try some heavy eccentric singles or something. But so I set 3 to 5 reps, and then I also set quality 3 to 5 reps. And what I'm doing here specifically is utilizing pauses to ensure that there's quality, where instead of just bouncing out of the bottom, I have to pause, which means that I have to do a good enough rep in order to survive and keep the quality up high enough. I'm not going to go for another rep knowing that I have to pause, and if I can't come up after that pause, I'm going to fall. So, see what I mean? There's just a certain little constraints that I put in there. So actually I'm going to do a set real quick, and then I'm going to finish what I'm saying here because I think it's important. So, all right, 3rd set, goal is 4. That's another thing I'll touch on. My goal is 4. 2 sets of 5, now goal is 4. All right, so as I mentioned, my goal, so I don't chop my head off, it's a really ghetto rig up. I wish you guys could see where the phone is. But so the goal was 4. I did 5. It's on a wiry rack unit. Phone's balancing. Anyway, I did 5. So that's my 3rd set of 5. Next 2 sets, it'd be nice to hit 5, but the speed on that last rep, 2nd and 3rd set especially, wasn't as fast as I'd like. So if I hit 5 by 5 and it feels pretty good, I might just take it and go to 245 next week. Or I could try to clean it up and go for, some sets of 6 or something. Or rather, I would just do straight sets of 5, make sure that they're solid. And in the last set, I might go for like, a rep max of sorts, like aim for 7 or 8 reps or 9. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to say about the way that I'm doing this, what's helping is, aside from the rep range being reducing the intensity and then reducing it even more by saying it has to be quality, the specific constraint I impose for ensuring quality is a pause. I'm doing a maximum of sets. So I do a max of 5 sets. If I feel like I can do a 6th set, I might, but personally, like if I had 5 sets And if in any way I feel like I'd rather move on, I do it. Like 5 is the max. I'm not going to beat myself up for doing 4 sets. You know, if it was a really good 4 sets and I'm short on time, great, but a maximum of 5 sets. On the other days, my medium day is 3 to 4 sets, my light day is 2 to 3. So in that case, I don't beat myself up if I don't hit the maximum sets for the day. Like if I don't hit 3 sets on my light day and I do 2, if it was, you know, more reps than last week or something, or, you know, I added some pausing or something in the last reps or whatever, great, that works for me. So a rep range target for the day rather than a rep or intensity target per se with percentages, fuck all that. I don't really care, percentage or RIR or RPE or whatever you want to say. The rep range is your gauge of intensity. And I'm going to wrap this up here because I'm at 6 minutes. But the rep range is your gauge of intensity. And the load is going to change, you know, depending on the day. The other thing, setting a quality constraint so that I'm knocking the intensity down from 100 using the rep range, knock it down based on quality. I have to meet a certain quality of reps. And then set a maximum number of sets so that I don't overdo it. And then as far as accessories, if you're going to do those, super light, super easy, do 1 or 2 sets, like burn out, make it fast, get it over with, and get out. So in this case, I already did my 115 5x5 paused overhead press, which I'll probably upload at some point. Freaking sweet, felt good. I did a 5x3 with the chin-ups with a 10-pound plate strapped to a dip belt. Yeah, chin-ups, I mean, I'm just not that strong at my vertical pulling or my rows or whatever, but I'm working on it. So anyway, that's all I really got. I'm just kind of rambling, so hopefully that helps. Bye.